You're about to embark on a 7-year journey, investing $8,500 to $250,000 to climb the ranks of a pilot, with a staggering 20,000 hours of flight experience awaiting at level 12. As you begin, you feel the rush of adrenaline, the roar of the engines, and the thrill of taking to the skies. With only 1 in 100 pilots reaching the top, the odds are against you, but the payoff is worth it. With a potential annual salary of $250,000 and a sense of pride that comes with it, as you soar through the clouds at 30,000 feet. You're sitting in a cramped classroom, surrounded by 20 other aspiring pilots, paying $5,000 for a 2-month ground school course. With a daunting 70% pass rate on the written exam, the instructor drones on about weather patterns, aircraft systems, and federal regulations. As you struggle to stay focused, taking 500 pages of notes and highlighting 200 key terms, with 1 in 5 students dropping out and only 4 out of 10 passing on the first try. The pressure is on, as you face a 40% chance of having to retake the test and a $1,000 fee for each attempt. You're in the cockpit, feeling the rush of takeoff, as you pay $10,000 for 40 hours of flight time, with a seasoned instructor guiding you through the maneuvers, and 10 hours of simulator time ahead, with 3 out of 10 students failing on the first try and only 2 out of 5 passing within 3 attempts. The stakes are high, as you face a 30% chance of having to repeat a lesson and a $500 fee for each additional hour. You'll need to pass a check ride with a FAA inspector with a score of 80% or higher to move on to the next level and take your skills to new heights at 5,000 feet. You're navigating through thick clouds, relying solely on your instruments, as you pay $5,000 for an instrument rating, with 15 hours of training and an 80% pass rate on the written exam. 1 in 10 pilots never attempt this rating, but those who do increase their earning potential by 15% and gain a competitive edge, with a 20% chance of being hired by a major airline. Unless you master the skills, you'll be limited to flying in clear skies, with only 5% of pilots successfully completing this level, and a $2,000 fee for each additional training session. Flying cargo or passengers for a small airline, earning $40,000 per year and logging 500 hours of flight time, with a 10% chance of being promoted to a major airline within 2 years. You'll need to pass a physical exam and a background check, with only 2 out of 5 commercial pilots working as flight instructors, and a 15% chance of being hired by a regional airline. As you soar through the skies, you feel a sense of freedom and a 20% increase in salary, with a $10,000 bonus for each year of service. You're teaching students the basics of flying, earning $50,000 per year and logging 1,000 hours of flight time, with a 10% chance of being offered a job with a major airline. You'll need to pass a check ride and a background check, with 3 out of 10 flight instructors working for a flight school, and a 15% chance of being promoted to a senior instructor. As you share your knowledge, you feel a sense of pride and a 10% increase in salary, with a $5,000 bonus for each student you train and a $2,000 fee for each additional course. Remember the student pilot from level 1. Most of them are gone, but you're now a first officer, earning $60,000 per year and logging 2,000 hours of flight time, with a 15% chance of being promoted to captain within 3 years. You'll need to pass a simulator check and a line check, with only 1 in 5 first officers becoming captains within 5 years, and a 20% chance of being hired by a major airline. As you take on new responsibilities, you feel a sense of challenge and a 30% increase in salary, with a $15,000 bonus for each year of service. You're in command, earning $100,000 per year and logging 5,000 hours of flight time, with a 20% chance of being promoted to a senior captain within 2 years. You'll need to pass a check ride and a simulator check, with 2 out of 10 captains having 10,000 hours of flight experience, and a 10% chance of being hired by a major airline. As you lead your team, you feel a sense of authority and a 25% increase in salary, with a $20,000 bonus for each year of service and a $10,000 fee for each additional training session. Your training on a specific aircraft, such as the Boeing 737 or Airbus A320, paying $10,000 for 10 hours of simulator time, with a 90% pass rate on the check ride. You'll need to pass a check ride with a score of 90% or higher, with only 1 in 10 type-rated pilots flying for a major airline, and a 15% chance of being promoted to captain within 2 years. As you master the skills, you feel a sense of expertise and a 25% increase in salary, with a $15,000 bonus for each year of service and a $5,000 fee for each additional training session. You're evaluating the skills of other pilots, earning $80,000 per year and logging 3,000 hours of flight time, with a 15% chance of being promoted to a senior check airman within 2 years. You'll need to pass a check ride and a background check, with 2 out of 5 check airmen working for the FAA, and a 10% chance of being hired by a major airline. As you assess and improve the skills of your peers, you feel a sense of responsibility and a 15% increase in salary, with a $10,000 bonus for each year of service and a $2,000 fee for each additional evaluation. You're in charge of a team of pilots, earning $120,000 per year and logging 8,000 hours of flight time, with a 10% chance of being promoted to an executive role within 3 years. You'll need to pass a leadership course and a background check, with 1 in 10 chief pilots having 15,000 hours of flight experience and a 15% chance of being hired by a major airline. As you lead your team to success, you feel a sense of pride and a 20% increase in salary, with a $20,000 bonus for each year of service and a $10,000 fee for each additional training session. You're making decisions that affect the entire airline, earning $200,000 per year and logging 12,000 hours of flight time, with a 15% chance of being promoted to a senior executive role within 2 years. You'll need to pass a business course and a background check, with 2 out of 10 airline executives having 20 years of experience and a 10% chance of being hired by a major airline. As you shape the future of aviation, you feel a sense of power and a 15% increase in salary, with a $25,000 bonus for each year of service and a $15,000 fee for each additional consultation. You've flown 20,000 hours, earning $250,000 per year and logging 15,000 hours of flight time in the last 5 years, with a 5% chance of being inducted into the Aviation Hall of Fame. You're a legend in the aviation community, with a reputation for excellence and a high level of respect from your peers, who look up to you as a role model, with a 10% chance of being hired as a consultant by a major airline. As you look back on your career, you feel a sense of pride and a 10% increase in salary, with a $30,000 bonus for each year of service. You've climbed the ranks, from a student pilot to a legendary pilot, investing $100,000 in training and dedicating 10 years of your life to this career, with a 10% chance of being recognized as one of the top pilots in the industry. The reward is worth it, with a potential annual salary of $250,000, a sense of pride and accomplishment, and a legacy that will last a lifetime, with a 5% chance of being inducted into the Aviation Hall of Fame and a $20,000 bonus for each year of service. As you look back on an incredible journey, you feel a sense of fulfillment and a 15% increase in salary, with a $25,000 bonus for each year of service.